Wouldn't it be nice to lighten up that prospecting bag for your overnight adventures? Stick around and I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that with 5 pieces of gear that I always use. Welcome to Mayhem Prospecting. My name is Braden, and I'm going to show you the 5 pieces of gear that make my life a lot easier on overnight adventures when I go prospecting. Say hello to the Streamlight Dually. This is a very complex flashlight, super lightweight, completely waterproof. I have used it multiple times. The reason I love this flashlight so much is because it can be completely submerged, so when you're sniping in the water and when you're out in the rain, nothing's going to affect this thing. It also has dual head switches, so you have one on the bottom, you also have your front, which is operated off another switch. This is also a triple lume operated flashlight running 140 spot beam, 140 flood beam, and 245 lumens with spot and flood simultaneously. This flashlight is absolutely amazing to use when you're sniping because you can connect it to the front of your wetsuit, and then you can use the side flashlight and it will actually shine everything in front of you for your GoPro to capture. The other nice feature that I love about this flashlight is that it is super reasonable on price at $40, and you can get it in either black or yellow. I chose yellow so it's easier to spot if I was to lose it under the water. The other feature I really love about this flashlight is that it takes 3 AA batteries, so you're not dealing with super expensive batteries to operate. My next piece of gear that I have become very fond of is the PRIMUS Classic Trail Backpacking Stove. My good buddy Max was the first one to show me this. Now, I'm not shamming the other brands of MSR or Jetboil, those are all great products, but if you want to lighten the load and still perform exactly the same in operation, this is a great product. It's super light, it runs off of liquefied petroleum gas, and it's completely made of stainless steel. So if you do have rain or you're close to the river, you're not going to have any issues with rust. It is about 5 inches by 5 inches by 3.2. And it comes with an adapter on the bottom, which ultimately will connect to the fuel source. Once connected to the fuel source, you run off of a very easy switch, which turns on counterclockwise and shuts off fully clockwise. I would highly recommend this product. It does exactly the same thing. You just have to buy the fuel tank separately like everything else. But once you're there, you're good to go. If you want to pick up your own Prima Stove, it's only a whopping $25, and it's most likely going to last a lifetime if you take care of it. Next product up will attach to the top of this, and I'll show you why I love that one so much as well. I can't tell you how many times I've used this product. This is the STANLEY Adventure Camp Cook Set. Also made out of fully stainless steel and weighing in at a whopping 1.6 pounds. This little guy can do everything you need, whether it's hiking, camping, overnight adventures, it doesn't matter, it will do it. This cook set nestles on the top of the Prima Stove, absolutely perfect, and it will boil your water in only 3 minutes. That way you can have your food very, very quickly, and you can pass it on to your buddy, and they can do the same in under 10 minutes. STANLEY did an amazing job figuring out how to get everything inside, as well as lock it in place, so nothing is gonna fall out when you're traveling or when it's stowed inside of your bag. This lid on the top is actually a portion of the handle, which will be locked in place once it's on the outside. On the top, for a safety precaution, once you have boiling water, all you do is simply lift that off and you can pour your water right into your food. Nestled inside are 2 cups for you and your significant other. Have yourself some tea, some coffee, whatever you want. $15, that's all it is. Absolutely incredible product. I've used it probably 20 times, and I'm going to continue to use this same thing. Next up is the Katadyn water filter. Out of all the pieces of gear that I'm going to show you today, this is definitely the most expensive, but it is also the most important. Where we like to go and where we're going on an upcoming trip has a ton of mercury in the water. Over time, mercury to the body will absolutely destroy you. If you're to order your own Katadyn, what you're going to get is the actual device itself. You're going to get 2 tubings, and you're also going to get a ton of extra gaskets in case you have any that blow inside, as well as some lubricant and a sponge to help take care of the ceramic discs inside as well. The coolest part about this water filter and why I chose it is it will directly fit to the top of your Nalgene. When connected to the top of the Nalgene, they call it the faster flow mode, and it will produce up to 2 quarts per minute. If you decide not to use that, all you have to do is cover up the bottom, put the tube connecting to the side, which they call longer life mode, and this will put 1 quart out per minute. This whole entire product together weighs only 15 ounces. The height is 6.5 by 3. Another nice feature is you can take it fully apart and you can clean the ceramic discs inside. That way you make sure that your water is staying nice and purified when you're drinking it. On the inside of the water filter, you have 2 ceramic discs that are running down the inside. This is where your water is pumped through, and it's making sure that it can stay nice and clean once it hits that ceramic disc and pushes the water out. The carbon core on the inside is replaceable. That way you don't have to buy a whole entire new unit. The last nice feature I love about it is they give you backup parts for absolutely everything. And one of the major things that will stop operation of this device is the running bar on the top that operates the handle for pumping. If that breaks, you're screwed. So for all you big fellas out there that like to pump it really, really hard, and that breaks, you got another backup, throw it on in and you're good to go. Last but certainly not least is the Free Soldier waterproof and UV tarp. Weighing in at only 2.6 pounds, inside of the carrying bag, we have a combination of the rainfly itself, 4 aluminum stakes, 4 adjustable ropes, and 1 stake bag. That way you're not losing all your little parts. This tarp is made out of 210 ripstop polyester, and it has extreme durability all along the edges. Everything is nice and sewed, and the middle seam is actually glued, so everything is completely waterproof. Now when unfolding this tarp, you can actually tell a difference between what is the middle and what are the corners. The middle is going to have all of the eyelets running through it. That way you can run cord through, connect to your trees, and keep it at a nice V above you for rain to run off of. All of the corners down at the bottom, where your stakes are going to run through as well, actually have no eyelets. That way they can just be fully put on with your stake and ran all the way down through the ground. This tarp is absolutely massive at 118 inches by 126 inches, so it can cover 2 people no problem. And in an upcoming video, we're going to show you just how much this is going to come in handy in case it rains, or if we just want to be protected from the sun. Both ways, excellent product. If you plan on picking up one of the Free Soldiers for yourself, you're only going to be spending $40, and to me that's much more important to have a versatile piece of equipment compared to just a typical tarp. This can do so much more and completely be waterproof and UV proof. Thanks for taking the time to check out this video. I just wanted to get down to the nitty and gritty and show you exactly what I like to take down on the water. Those top 5 things will really come in handy. They're a lot more versatile than a lot of other brands out there. Some of them are cheaper, and a lot of them are very well made. Kyle wants to show you one more thing that we left behind. I was talking about it a bit, but if nobody's used this before, simple paracord. I'm used to it from the military, 550 cord. It's very strong. It will do everything that you want it to do. Never leave this behind. Top 6. We'll see you on the water.